Alright guys, welcome back to the channel where today we have a big update on the upcoming AEW console game, as it appears that the game is coming a lot sooner than expected, potentially by the end of the year. Now before we get into that, if you want to stay up to date with all the latest news on the AEW game, please do hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on future videos. So let's talk the AEW console game, as a new update from Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful claims that the game is a lot closer to releasing than many fans expect, as Sean notes that there's been a tentative internal release date set for September. While the September date hasn't officially been announced, the report claims that this is the date that the developers are working towards internally, as the plan is to release the game before the end of the year. Whether or not the game is ready for September though, is something that remains to be seen, as it's noted in the report that there's still plenty of work to be done. One indication that we have that the game is further along comes from AEW music producer Mikey Ruckus, as Mikey recently stated that there was a soft deadline for some of the music in story mode to be completed the week before AEW's recent Revolution pay-per-view. The report also goes on to cite an unnamed source within AEW who notes that a publisher is now involved in the project, though which publisher that is remains to be seen. The same source also claims that fans can expect the game fairly soon if all goes well, but warns that a lot of things can change between now and September. So now that there's a publisher involved, this should see things start to speed up, as prior reports noted that the reason that we hadn't seen gameplay in recent months was due to the team focusing on finding a publisher, so now that they have one in place, it's likely that we'll start to see more regular updates. On the subject of updates, the last official update that we have comes from Kenny Omega, who noted that the team were working on their next presentation, but that he didn't want to give a date as to when it would be. He did tease though that he wants to show a little bit more of where the game is at and the progression that they've made, as well as revealing one or more new characters. As for which characters, one of those could be Thunder Rosa, as Rosa noted in a recent interview that the prototype for her model has already been created and shown to her. Providing an update on the game's development, Kenny noted how the main focus is the gameplay, stating, "It's coming along, and for us, at least for me, there's a large emphasis on the wrestling aspect of the game. We want the wrestling too, and it's tough to get that balance. We want it to feel like how a match would flow, but within a video game, so the matches will probably go in general a little quicker." Kenny also said that he wanted players to be able to really feel like they're controlling their favourite AEW stars, as he noted, "We want them to feel like the user is able to assume the role of their favourite AEW superstar or whoever it is that they create in creator wrestler mode, and when they mix it into the ring in whatever match type they choose, we want them to feel like they're having a fun time and that they feel like they're in control of the person and that the moves have impact, they feel everything and that it's fun, but at the same time, if you want to be really competitive about it, you know that there is that there too." After hearing Kenny's comments, it's obvious that the main focus of the game is the gameplay, as Kenny freely admits that graphics aren't something they can compete with when you look at the level of production on WWE 2K, therefore their main focus is putting out a fun wrestling game that fans can enjoy with their friends. So that's the latest updates on the game, where even though we've not seen anything new since September, it appears that things are progressing well and that we should see some new content very soon, especially if the team are aiming for September release, as that's only around 5 months away. So let me know what you make of the news in the comments, and which publisher you think AEW should choose, as there's quite a lot of options out there, whether that be one of the big publishers like EA Sports, Ubisoft, Capcom or Konami, or maybe even a smaller publisher like THQ Nordic, as that would definitely strike up some extra nostalgia, as for many, the thought of seeing a wrestling game that's developed by Yukes and published by THQ, even if it's not the same THQ, would definitely get people talking. So let me know what you think in the comments, and if you want to stay up to date with all the latest news on the AEW game, then please do hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on future videos. Until next time though, thank you so much for watching this video, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.